Good evening all, hope we are all doing well. It's a bit weird because I need to try and now work out where I need to be on this webcam. Now that I'm no longer in the rig, I'm actually literally sat, pad in hand. We are back to the good old days of when I very first started streaming. Hopefully microphone is all okay. Levels wise on the screen it looks like it's fine, so let me know if sound wise it is not. Hope we're all doing well though. Hot Wheels, how we doing? John, Jonathan, Craig as well. How are we doing, gents? Hope we're all good. Hope we are all good. I'm looking forward to this one. We'll get into what this race is in a little minute. But yes, for those who haven't seen, Adam as well, how we doing? For those who haven't seen, we are back on pad this week because the rig is being upgraded. The rig went yesterday that I was on. So congrats to Aiden. Who won that, announced it on social media yesterday, or the Saturday. What day are we on? We're on Sunday. Saturday was yesterday. We're all speaking about the same day. So that is gone. That's no longer in the office, which feels a little bit strange. Feels like this office now actually has a little bit of room and space inside it. So yes, it's a little bit weird to be back on pad, but I'm trying to get used to it and work it out. As well as that, obviously going to be looking forward to getting onto the new rig and then back to a wheel, which then feels like that'll take me a bit of time to get back into. But either way, it's not a first world problems and all that sort of stuff. So not too bad. However, I am well off the pace of this one, looking at everybody's practice lap times and all that sort of stuff. I am looking a little bit slow, which was to be expected, which means that strategy-wise as well, I've kind of got to think about that. I was going to go mega aggressive on this if I was on the wheel, but I'm not on the wheel, and now I've got to really think this one through. So Larry, how are we doing as well? Just spotted you in chat there, mate. You're doing pretty well on here, aren't you? This is you here in, oops, I can't get onto you on P2. So very good pace by the looks of things. I think you had fastest lap. Carlos might have just tipped you on that one, or pipped you, I should say, on that one. As he normally does. He normally comes into the lobbies quite late and then just like obliterates everybody over one lap. Adam P4 there. We'll have a little look at this in a second, but I want to make sure I say hello to everybody. My laptop, I'm a little bit higher up. Actually, if I dropped the height of this, that would make a bit more sense, wouldn't it? I'll not do that now because I've set the webcam. But my laptop now is further away than it would be. So it's even harder to read the comments. But top 5 would be awesome, Larry, says John. I'm sure, looking at this pace, John, he will have no problem doing that. Be behind me if possible. But behind me if possible, says Adam. Right, we're going to head back out onto the medium tyres because this is where I need a bit of practice. Hot Wheels, how we doing? This is where we need a little bit of practice, and I'm really struggling. We can see why I'm going to be. Oh my God, Adam's down to the 57s. That is ridiculous. It was mid 58s the last time that I'd looked, and then I've set the stream away and all the rest of it, and then he's improved by like 7/10 or something along those lines. I'm well off the pace. As I say, I would have gone mega aggressive if I was on the wheel, because I'm actually not too bad around here. So I would have felt like I would have had a chance to go and try a different strategy and go slightly aggressive, as has played out and done well in the last few races. But different story on pad. This feels horrible, absolutely horrible. But only 1 week. Or possibly 2 at the worst, until we're on a brand new setup in the new house. Leila very kindly set my desk up yesterday as well. So we're halfway there in the office. Going to be doing a bit of work from home tomorrow while we get internet and all that sort of stuff set up. Oh, this is really hard because my laptop's now like needs to be raised even higher than what it was. But what way I feel like I'm struggling is just, in general, it is kind of everywhere. But the main thing is obviously just braking and getting into the corners. Getting around the corners isn't the worst. It's just knowing, like, brake
pressures and acceleration out of the corners as well. Obviously, I don't feel like I've got as much control on steering input. Good luck tonight from Adam. Absolutely, mate. Good luck to you too, Larry as well. Everybody else who's racing, Jonathan as well. Everybody who's in chat. This is one that I was really looking forward to. I'm gutted that I'm racing it on pad, but honestly, it's such a struggle. That's one of the trickiest corners. It's a tricky corner regardless, but it's one of the trickiest on pad for sure. This is also a tricky one because you really want to be all the way to the right hand side so that you can just plant it all the way around that corner, but you've got to try and not hit the hit the corner. Adam, when you've asked Rico there, shall I go out? Do you mean go out on track? If so, you're fine either way as long as you don't hit the red cross and end up out of the lobby. Oh, there you go. He's clarified with Rico and said on track. So yeah, so I'm struggling. The other thing as well, possibly the biggest thing that I've noticed, is that tyre wear is way higher on pad than what I would be on the wheel, because you can finesse it a little bit better and be a little bit more specific and a bit lighter on the wheel, whereas pad you've not really got that precision. So it's either like full lock right or full lock left pretty much is what it feels like. Oh, that is just horrific. Yep, and a penalty for good measure. There we go, right, 8 o'clock on the dot. Oh, and right on schedule. We get ready for qualifying. I am going to struggle so much here, it's unbelievable. Wish me luck. Cherry Pepsi for good measure. Let's probably not be on the oh. Let's not be on the medium tyres. That would help. Oh, it won't let me change. I'll have to do a full lap. I think I'm going to have to take this mega easy this race. I'm going to have to try and hope that to be honest with you, I'm possibly going to have to try and look at doing a one stop. I'm only doing 2 stints, so soft and then medium compound. Oh, there we go, straight into the wall. Oh well, that's tremendous. Damage as well. You are about to watch one of the worst races I am ever going to do. I can tell you that much. I think I've been on a wheel for maybe 2 years now. And now jumping onto pad feels very, very strange. Biggest thing that I struggle with, like I say, is getting turned into the corner, getting slowed down and knowing when to get back on the power. Mostly just getting slowed down properly Yeah, mate, I'm on the mediums. I need to go back round and into the pits because I'm a bit of a plonker. 450, I use as much fuel as possible. I don't know how that penalty works in terms of serving that in the pits. This outlet might have the penalty being served. It's a long pit stop here as well. So realistically, I've probably got to try and make the one stop work. Such a long pit stop, actually, isn't it? Surely you can't make that this time back here. If you've got a big refuel to do, your pit stop's going to be like ridiculous. Someone coming through here. I'm going to make sure that I'm not in their way, whoever it is. Woohoo! It's Jonathan. Go. Racing on our team, of course. In the Lambo. Had I have realised it was him, I probably could have given him a slipstream down here and helped him out on a quali lap, but never mind. We'll bump them along here if we can do. Although I don't think we're going to catch him before the braking zone. We'll give him a nudge, there we go. Right, come on then. Let's start chucking in some laps. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, very long stop. It's a bit of a brutal pit stop, that one, actually. I mean, if you have to stop for damage, then your race is pretty much done, isn't it? I shouldn't have had any acceleration on there throughout that corner. Yeah, though when the tyres drop off, the lap time drops badly. It does, doesn't it? Because, I mean, there's not a massive amount to this track, but what there is requires so much out of the tyres, or takes so much out of the tyres. That's going to be a penalty. Yeah. It's like this corner here is absolutely brutal on tyres. A little bit easier for the car to manage with a four-wheel drive, but have to just set this lap and just have a look at the sector times, basically, because we're going to have to go into the pits here, I think. Pointless going on to do another lap and then an in lap, and we've got these penalties. This lap is going to be redundant. We're going to have an absolute nightmare of a qualifying session here. I don't even think that we're going to get be lucky if we actually get 2 flying laps in here. Might as well just get back into the pits, fresher set of tyres, and do it all again. Yeah, it's all the positive and negative cambers. Yeah, exactly, on tight, tricky corners. Tricky to say that as well. Yeah, exactly. It's a really, really good. I mean, if you can actually manage tyre wear and try and average out your pace, you maybe is the better way to do it, because like you say, when you drop, and also not only is your pace dropping off each lap and dropping quite a bit, I mean, if you once the tyres are gone, you're maybe like 2 seconds a lap slower, but also it's how easy it then becomes to bin it as well. So that's the other thing to think about, because, well, we know what I'm like for a start, but it can become very easy to make a mistake that is then way more costly than the 1.5 seconds per lap that you're going to lose to tyre deg. We should get through this sector here and not get in anybody's way. Say that, hang on. Let's jump way over to the right hand side there, let Brian through, lovely stuff. But yeah, there's so much of this track that can unsettle a car, it's unbelievable. This one here especially, it's downhill, so the car can very easily slide as you try and drop it around this corner here. Just want to take a look as well and kind of analyse slipstream a little bit here, to what effect we get it. Maybe it's 3-4 miles an hour quicker there, up to the top of that hill. Just knowing from when I needed to shift up to 6th. Oh, let's not do the tyres in too much. Right, let's go. Adam's lap there. You might be thinking that I've purposely tried to drop behind him for slipstreams and stuff, but I can guarantee you by the end of the... Oh, you're kidding. Where was that track limits then? Oh, this is... I'm starting from the back at this rate. This is horrific. This is horrific. Literally my best bet now is to actually start again. Oh, it's on the mediums. Oh, no. I'm starting from the back. I'm not even going to get a lap in here. I didn't think that through at all there. Think that through at all. Oh, what a donkey. What an absolute donkey. That is one of the worst qualifying sessions I think you could have possibly had. Right, well, I'm now actually going to have to just do this lap and set the next one on a set of medium tyres. How horrific could this have gone? This could not have gone any worse. Welcome to the Pad Club. I've got to be honest, it's a little bit strange. I started off on Pad, of course, and became alright, then moved on to wheel, and I got far too used to it. This is so strange. It's good fun though, but it's so strange. Literally all I can do at this point is just go set a lap on a set of mediums, and I'll be amazed if I don't start from the back of the grid. If I'm on pad, it serves me right. Oh man, I'll be off pad soon, but oh, look at that, Larry's P1 at the moment, provisional pole. What is that? 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 That's horrific. And a penalty, so this lap isn't even going to count either. Done alright in this championship, but this race is my demise by the looks of it. Oh man. Oh! Oh well. Don't know who that was. Yeah, cool Larry. Greg, how are we doing, mate? Good evening, evening. All well. Hope we are all well. Ooh, that makes you feel a bit sick. Ah. This is not very good at all. Well, we're starting from the back of the grid. I certainly wasn't expecting that. Man. Oh no. No. Oh man. I can tell you now, if I don't, I'll. There's a chance I end up even rage quitting this one. That's how bad it's getting. Oh, that's embarrassing. Adam in P2 then. Larry taking that Corvette up to top spot provisionally so far. So we'll have to wait and see who ends up where. The corner before the pit entry, you cut every lap. I know it's fine normally. I've always taken that line and it's been fine. They've obviously changed the track limits is the problem, I think. Bad monkey. Alpha, how are we doing? Hope we're all well. Oh man. I'm all good, Alpha. How about you? Except for being back on pad at the moment, but other than that. I've got a question. Do you get money if you redo circuit experience races? I'm not too sure. I can't see why you wouldn't. Dirty Samba time, I'll now be in lurk mode. No worries, Craig, I'll catch you in a bit. Of course, see you on Wednesday as well. Oh, we got Monday's stream anyway, tomorrow's stream beforehand, but no worries at all, mate, enjoy. Right, looks like Larry has secured himself P1 unless Adam can do anything about it in the Ferrari. Yeah, Alpha, we're on pad at the moment. Are you talking about my setup, or are you talking about since the new Gran Turismo update? But my setup at the moment has changed because we're in the office still at the moment, but I'm going to be moving to the house where I'm going to have my office for all the video stuff, and then the new sim rig awaits, or the new rig rather I should say, cockpit awaits, which is the GT Omega Prime. So going to be getting onto that, which should be good. And then, yeah, still the same wheel and pedals, but just getting onto the GT Prime rig. So yeah, excuse me. Right, I'm going to start on the mediums as well. Gonna go do sandbags with Craig. No worries, James. Enjoy. No worries, Hot Wheels. Catch you in a little bit. Yeah, I didn't expect that. Yeah, yeah. Pad monkey tonight. It's yeah, it's no good. I'm finding it difficult. So Adam wanted me to have a bad race so that he could catch back up in terms of the championship. Adam missed the first race or the first two. I can't remember. We confirmed that the other night, but I can't remember which. But I may as well have pretty much missed this race. In terms of results, it's not going to be a good one. So I'm going to start in the mediums, see how we get on. It's not going to be very good. I don't expect, anyways. Excuse me. Right, let's go. Let me shuffle back towards the microphone. Right, 23 laps of Trial Mountain. Here we go. We're starting from the back, which hasn't happened yet this season. But we're starting from the back. What can we do and what can we achieve? Oh! What the hell's happened there? Oh man. Well, there we go. We said we were going to possibly have a little bit of a nightmare. What on earth happened there? That was a mighty old glitch, wasn't it? Oh man. And we got damage. That is horrendous. What on earth happened there? Man. Yeah, I've lost a bit of front aero. I can feel that even in the straights. Even in a straight line, I can feel that. Got no choice but to just power on though, really. too far to the left. I don't know what it is, but I can see the game freezing as well. So if you're spotting that on the stream, that is not the stream, that is actually what I'm also seeing on the screen on the gameplay, is that sort of slight stuttering and of the frames. You've seen it there, feeling it there definitely. You don't get that on Grandmaster Glitch, you don't get that on ACC, yeah, exactly. Right, let's try and see what progress, if any, we can make here. Not expecting huge amounts, to be honest. Actually, I'm going to try and fuel save as much as possible also. We're going to go around the outside there, I suspect. Oh, he doesn't. I thought he was on that. I thought he was going to be to my right hand side there. And again, I thought he was going to be on the inside. Left plenty of space for him to go for it. Thought he was going to. He doesn't quite. Adam has the lead of the race then also. Trying to make the tyres stretch as far into the race as I can do. Just knowing that I don't have the outright pace, it's pointless trying to go for that extra stop, which I would have probably done on wheel. Even though I've got damage now as well, I just don't want to stop. Luckily it is just the actual bumper at the front, so no actual wheel damage as such. So actual steering isn't necessarily affected, just the slight aero loss, which is still an absolute nightmare, but let's go. You lost again. Oh no, that's no good, Hot Wheels. What is it that you're playing on? You're not. Are you on Gran Turismo? Do you mean or not? I don't really know how long these tyres are going to last, but my actual initial thought was to try and do 15 or 16 laps, but now I look at the tyres and think about it, that's probably not going to work actually. It's such a weird track this, because it does take a lot of life out of the tyres, but also when you have high enough fuel depletion, the fuel really does offset the tyre wear. Again, just trying to look after those tyres there, also trying to save a bit of fuel, coasting into the corners a little bit. That's going to be a penalty, that. That's going to be a penalty, I think. I think I'm going to be okay, thankfully. Starting to think that this strategy wasn't actually the best idea. Now that I full length of the back straight ahead or the leader, yeah, exactly. I think you can sort of tell when the grid is split up the way that it is. You can almost tell immediately the split in strategies. So the guys up ahead are obviously clearly going to be pushing. Racing there, good racing. Oh. 32 seconds ahead they are. Oh, Victor's gone. Unlucky buddy. Who's this up ahead then? Right, again, just going to try and have to keep looking after these tyres. Now that pit stop, remember, is 40 seconds. Now, we're probably going to judge in the next lap or so what the leader's strategy, whether or not Adam's going to go for a two-stop. I don't quite know. I would suspect that he is, but I just could be completely wrong with that. Oh, you idiot. Now I do have damage. I was too busy trying to see where Eddie was going there. What an absolute plonker. Oh, those guys had such a bad exit there then. Absolutely done for now. Up to P8, which, you know, to be fair, isn't going too badly, but yeah, I'm gonna have to get into the pits now. All that tyre saving, fuel saving, all that sort of stuff. It's just out the window now, isn't it? Oh, what a horrid race! What a horrid day. I'm just waiting for the pace of the leaders to start dropping off, but it hasn't done yet, which I'm surprised about. .40-second gap to the leaders now. They're still pushing. I don't know if Adam's just totally broke clear or if he's got someone right behind him. Can't quite see. You told Larry to one stop. Oh well, there we go. That's good to know. Or are you bluffing me, John, into thinking that the front runners are on a different strategy? Not sure whether to trust you. Started to push a little bit there. It's actually not too bad. I've got to keep going with the same strategy. I think I can't undo the extra stop that I would then have to do. I don't think I can undo that in quicker pace because I just quite frankly don't have the quicker pace. How is Adam still going this long? He must be on the medium tyres. 158.4. How the hell is he doing that though? Insane. Penalty. Oh, I hate racing on pad now. I hate racing on pad. Adam's on 25% fuel. He was on the soft tyre and now he's going to run the medium all the way till the end as well, so that's what I suspect anyway. About time I said what? What did I say, James? What did I say that salvaged the subscription? I'm up to P6? 5? Oh, how's that happened? Everybody else into the pits, that's why. Everybody doing a proper strategy. Oh, hate racing on a pad. Well, I thought that was fairly obvious by how crap that I was doing, that I hated racing on pad. I said it from the very start. I wasn't a fan. Don't worry, James. I will not be converting. There was a reason that I tried a wheel and stuck with it. So we got no worries there, mate. This is horrendous. Yeah, don't worry, James. This is not my idea of fun, I gotta say. And the race itself is going horrifically, so it sort of sums the whole thing up. Right, Larry just behind me there. As you can see, closing very quickly. 32.2. Gap there, and we got a pretty major penalty to serve here as well. It gets worse. Oh man, come on. Oh, we get lapped by Larry as well. Right, I'd love to know what was the penalty there? What was the track limits there? They must have updated track limits around here, because every line that I'm racing is how I've always raced this track. Maybe it's now the white, it must obviously be the white line on the curbs now. Oh yeah, I'm not being lapped, he's pitted. Yeah, very good point. Yes, good point. Yes. Although I'll not be far off when I go into the pits, because he'll soon pass me again. I just assumed that's how badly this race was going. Rico up to P2 though, look at that, wow. See where he comes out after this pit stop here. So he's done really well there. He's on the mediums, he's took them as far as he can do. Or at least as far as the fuel would allow him. I bet you for Rico, he's very good at managing tyres. Those mediums will still be in perfect condition. See where he comes out after the pits. He still hasn't been in yet to his actual, or reached his pit box. Actually had to do a handbrake turn there to try and get the car turned round. Not ideal. So we're going to come out ahead of Rico at the moment. We're up to P4 just by nature of staying out the longest, which is funny. Steady on, come on. Can see a massive glitch coming like in the previous round. Oh my god, like me putting it into the wall. A glitch in my driving. Right, Brian comes into the pits with 1% fuel. I'm going to do one more lap. Actually, no, let's just go in now. Let's just end the misery, shall we? Let's just end the misery. Get ourselves into the pits now. We should be able to do the rest of that. On the soft tyres. Yeah, box, box, box. In we go. See how far we drop down here. Oh, it's brutally slow, isn't it? Look at all these people coming along the pit straight now. I'm going to drop all the way down to the back of the grid here. There's one. Here's two. Orc's going to get past. Xander's going to get past. Everybody behind me is going to get past here. Going to overfuel because I want to try and push a little bit now. Full minute behind the race leader now, which is pretty grim. Gonna try and have as much pace about me as I can, see if we can make up a couple of positions. Be very fortunate if I can do. Go. Has Vic, oh, good point. Jonathan, I don't know where he is. Unless he's between P3 and 8, which doesn't show on the table for me on screen. Potentially. I'm not too sure. Xander into the pits there. Get the better traction versus the F-Type there. Alright, up to P8 we go. Not too bad at the moment from P14. It's just by nature of everybody rage quitting, I think. That's going to be a penalty. That one I can't argue, yeah. Admittedly, a lot of this race as well thrown away to penalties. I've literally got a penalty pretty much every single lap for the same thing. So a lot of time thrown away to that. Anthony, how we doing? What a run to the line. Yeah, both coming out the corner. Just managed a better traction. Four-wheel drive coming in handy, really, wasn't it? Over the Jag. Absolute tit. What am I doing, man? Come on. Driving horrifically at the moment. Like I say, I am going to blame the fact that I'm back on pad, but even still, there's been a lot of mistakes that just shouldn't have been made. There we go. Let's go again. Oh man, do I wish I was back on my wheel. I'll tell you what, I'm not looking forward to Spa next week. Spa in the rain on pad. sense a few rage quits coming in that one as well, I'll tell you that for nothing. Driving like it's a Friday, yeah, exactly. Oh. What the hell's that? What's that? Track limits is what that is. Yep. Same again. Absolutely horrific. Bucket's gone. That's unlucky. Honestly, throwing so much time away to penalties, it's been unbelievable. Right, so we've got 6 laps left. Right, Mike's in P7, but I don't think we're going to get anywhere near that either. That's the problem. Get a stand in, ask Craig. I should do, shouldn't I? Better chance of some better results. See, James, if you had GT7, then you could have stood in. Or you would have already been on track anyways, to be fair. Front right's going to be totally gone by the time I get a little bit further into this stint. Lifted off the steering so that I didn't cross the line, and then ended up losing too much steering. That's why I like the wheel. It can be so specific. Park that pad, yeah. Yeah, he is. Larry's doing really well. Banking you 21 points so far, exactly. He's doing awesome. Might have Larry stand in for me next week, or the next race. Ah! Driving so badly. As John says, you'd think it was a Friday. Don't know what it is about me not being able to do well on the Friday streams. Rico told you off for using an A+ stand-in. Really like my line through the last chicane. Which one's that then, Anthony? I'm trying to think. Which one is the last chicane? This one coming up here. Is this the one? I don't know if you class this as a chicane or not. Oh, actually, unless you mean literally the very last corner. Is that the one? The line through here is absolutely awful.
James used Zafra at one race and Zafra won. I think I remember that one. Penalty again, honestly. Yeah. P8, 5.9 to Mike. We are closing, but it's not going to be enough. I don't think, at least anyways, unless he has to dramatically start saving, which to be honest I am going to have to start thinking about here, just to be on the safer side. .4. Wonder if there's been a mistake from Mike there, or if he's had to serve a penalty as well. Another penalty to serve here though, which is a bit of a killer. Took 5 positions. At first I read that as I took 5 penalties, and I thought you were on about this. I've done exactly the same thing again. Right, that line used to be perfectly fine. You never used to get penalised for that line. So it's clearly now, that latest update I presume must have changed that to the white line, because that was never ever a penalty in previous races. Alright, Arc 3 seconds ahead here. We might just have a chance. Arc normally likes himself an alternative strategy, so he might have to be fuel saving for these last few laps or something like that. We'll have to have a look. 6 positions at one chicane due to a Frank related pile up in that race. I think I remember, yeah. That's what I was sort of hoping for with this one, but it never happened. Instead, I was part of the pile-up right at the back. Never had a penalty there till this week, yeah, exactly. So I'm conscious of this one now as well, because it used to be the inside of the blue, or the edge of the curb, not the white line. And the same here as well, so being careful, extra careful there, or trying to be. Hot fix maybe, yeah, I think so. 2 laps remain, and then we're going to have to try our very best, yeah. Oh, I was catching 2 quite a bit, but he's going to pull away now, another probably a second and a half. Yeah, Zafra not been on YouTube for a little while, which is a shame. Hopefully we see him back on soon enough though. Always good to see his videos. .7. Always good to see him on stream and in the races as well, to be fair. Always have good races with him. Yeah, he said he was taking a little bit of a break, but hopefully he's back soon enough.
for sure. I was doing really, really well with the channel. It was growing really well, so... hopefully he keeps up with it or gets back onto it soon enough. Heading on to the final lap. I don't quite think that we're going to catch up to Ark here, but unless I'm super lucky and he's fallen short on fuel or something like that. Go, go, go. Go back and forth between me and Super GT. Is that for, in terms of watching videos, you mean? That's, I can take a stab at which one you prefer watching out of the two. And it ain't me, would be my guess. Well, that's very kind. So I just push as hard as I can, yeah. I think Ark's fuel saving, or having to just try and eke out the last bit of life out of some tyres. .3, 2.2. Frame the key. I'm not getting involved, John, before this gets clipped up, and then I like Key. I like Key's streams. Learned a lot from Key streams, to be fair. Super GT was what made me want to get into making the video, like the video side of stuff, though, for sure. Him and Ollie as well. Right, close the gap quite a bit to Ark here, but it's not going to be enough, I don't think. Really close in the end. It's going to be less than 8/10 in it. Less than 7/10 in it. 6.5 in it. There we are. P8, not too bad, all things considered. We started right at the back. Vicar with a DNF. He must have quit out a little bit earlier. P1 for Adam. Nicely done. 15 seconds into the lead. That is absolutely ridiculous. Congrats, Adam. Nicely done. Now this makes the championship spicy. It certainly does. It certainly does. Not bad with the pad. Yeah, it could have been worse, but if we were on the wheel, I would like to think that it could have been a lot better. So I'll still take it, though. I'll still take it. So I'm gonna quickly wrap things up because I need to be back over home very quickly. So oops. So I'm gonna wrap things up there. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Thanking you very much. Massive struggle on pad, Adam. Massive struggle. That was absolutely horrific. But it gives me a bit of practice for the stream tomorrow night. I'm going to save the replay of that one. It gives me a bit of practice for the stream tomorrow night because I'm going to be... we're going to do the daily races, which it looks like it's going to be Spa in the wet. So I'm really not looking forward to that. But... it should be a bit of a laugh, hopefully. I don't quite know. So, yeah, we're going to be on pad for that one. And then hopefully by the time I do my next stream, maybe we'll be on the new rig. I'm not so sure. Because I also, not only do I need to get the rig set up at home, I also need to get then the stream set up. Internet needs to be installed, all that sort of stuff. So, we'll see how we get on. So, yeah, pad, back to pad tomorrow night, which is going to be a nightmare. Spa in the wet. So that will be a bit of a challenge. Serves him right, yeah. I didn't want to miss the race, though, so I had to enter. If I knew I was going to end up ruining anybody's race, then I wouldn't have entered. But I think we held our own, stayed out of trouble just enough. Except for all those penalties, I probably would have had a couple of positions if it wasn't for the 10,000 penalties that I got throughout all of that race. But not too bad overall, let's put it that way. So hope everyone's enjoyed it. We're going to be back tomorrow 7 p.m. for daily races. As I say, Spa in the wet by the looks of things, so that should be fun. Not easy switching between pad and wheel. It's not. Once you got so used to the wheel, it's just like, that feels quite alien. So it's really, really strange. I did jump on at about from 6:30 maybe. So I did have like a good hour of practice before we started with the stream and stuff like that. So thankfully, I think that made me not totally die a death on that one. But yeah, game on for the championship, as Adam says. Going to be looking forward to the next one for sure. Is the next one the last one, or we got 2 more? I can't remember. But it certainly opens it up, and I think we're both in with a good shout of having. Is Laguna Seca? Oh, is that's the next race for the dailies, not for the championship. Yeah, Group 3 at Laguna. I think you're right there, mate. Yeah, I think you're right. But there we go. Hopefully see everybody tomorrow. Enjoy what is left of your weekend. Appreciate everybody tuning in as always. And I shall catch you all in a little bit. We'll see you tomorrow, which will hopefully be the last stream on pad as well before we're back on to the proper rig. So lovely stuff. I shall catch you all in a little bit. Enjoy the rest of the weekend, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Toodles!